So a lot of my mental health struggles really did stem from childhood. And I grew up in an environment where a lot was expected out of me. I had to be a certain way in order to appease the people around me. And so with having that much control over my life at such a young age, it really left me feeling voiceless and hopeless. I had a hard time with my own identity. I was taught to seek validation from others around me while also putting their needs first. And so I really learned, without even knowing it, I learned to be really codependent early on in my life. And as I continued to grow up through my teens, I found vices like disordered eating and alcohol to kind of soothe this pain that I really didn't know how to manage or deal with. When I was in college, I did end up finding a healthy relationship with God. And the beautiful thing about that is I did really learn and understand that I was loved by God just as I was. But because I didn't have the tools to manage any of the wreckage that I had been through, it was like I was just carrying a lot of baggage of junk with me. And as I walked further and further into adulthood, I was just picking up other pieces of junk along the way. So I was often praised for a sunny disposition and this resiliency, but little did people know that I was just really stuffing my emotions, and they were actually complimenting my codependency at the time. And because this was all happening and I was already like having this hard time navigating my emotions, I would just think, well, if people are praising me for not really showing my true emotion and they don't really believe me when I say something, then why even bother expressing my hurts at all? And that was a season that suicidal ideation and self-defeat really amplified. So it was in 2017, my husband and I found Celebrate Recovery here at Canyon Ridge. And so doing that really helped me connect with the other women around me at Celebrate Recovery, because we showed up, we were vulnerable, we did the work, and I felt way more connected with these room full of women that I had just met like that year than I had felt connected with my group of friends outside of recovery. Recovery taught me can't do recovery alone, and reaching out to your community is one of the best things you could do for your recovery. Another thing that recovery taught me is my mental health issues and the things that I struggled with and currently struggle with are still accounted for by God. And I don't have to hide my humanity from Him. I don't have to hide my brokenness from Him. I can actually go to Him and bring everything with me, and He'll stay with me, and He'll love me through it, and He'll show me a way to heal from it. So I've been in recovery, it'll be 7 years this year. If I've learned anything, it's that God can really change someone's life. For someone who's feeling hopeless, I would say that there is hope. And a lot of the time it doesn't feel that way, especially if the circumstances around us are so dark. But God really is with us.